All right, so going back to I'm still on Jesse Powell versus the Advice Show. Um, there was a question. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Wait on it. Give me a moment. I guess it's going away. But anyhow, I have allergies, so forgive me. Going back to Jesse Powell and the Advice Show. One question that he asked the Advice Show, and the Advice Show seemed like they got offended, was, do you consider yourself a man or something like that? And so I wanted to ask myself this question. Do I consider myself to be a real woman? And to answer that, I have to define what a woman is. Personally, my definition of a woman, I don't really have a personal definition of a woman and all that. I'm just me. Like Jesus said, I am that I am. I am what I am, and I'm cool with that. Um, so when I was younger, though, I based my definition of a woman, and if I had to look at it that way, I probably still would base it on the Bible verse regarding the virtuous woman. And I haven't looked at it in a while, so I'm about to visit it now. It's Proverbs 31:10 to 31. I love the old King James version. Is long gone. You can't even find it anywhere. That's intentional, but all of this stuff is just watered down. So I just take what I like from the quote unquote Bible, and what I can use, and I use it, and everything else is what it is. So excuse the lighting, y'all already know. So it's Proverbs 31:10 through 31 from the King James version. These are the verses of the um virtuous woman. And I'm going to go verse by verse and give my opinion like I did when I was little. I used to study the Bible on my own. Who can find a virtuous woman? And this is verse 10, 31:10. Who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies? And I believe that's true. And I think in this day and age, it's rarer and rarer to be able to find a woman that is absolutely virtuous. I thought I saw one in this church that I visited the other day. Really, I think she is a true virtuous woman. I can see it and feel it, but I don't know her personally, so I can't say for sure. And I've been wrong before. Um, verse 11, the heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. So basically, when she gets married or finds her man, he's not going, he loves her, he trusts her for everything, not just trust as far as dealing with other men and stuff like that, but trust, period, wholeheartedly. So he has no reason to do something wrong. He sees the goodness in him. Verse 12, she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh, and this is 13. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. So she's always looking for, and my mom was this, wool and flax, and worketh food and clothing, and works with her hands. My mom used to make her own, clothing, and pick berries and stuff like that. So okay, she is like merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. Wherever she got to go to get what she got to get, she gonna get it. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. She feeds her family and her help. She considereth a field and buyeth it. With fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She grows her own stuff naturally. I like that. I need to do that. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms. So she's always working, So a woman with flabby arms, I guess, is really unattractive because she's not doing anything. She's not planning, tilling, making stuff, whatever. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candles goeth not out by night. She gets good stuff. She feels good about everything that she said has. Notice it says perceives. And her candle goeth not out by night. So she always lights up everything. She layeth her hand to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. So she, you know what? As I'm reading this, when I was younger, it meant a lot to me. But I don't know. Maybe the society and culture has gotten away from it, and so like the group consciousness pulls us all away from it because I'm not into it like I used to be. She stretches out her hand to the poor. Yes, she reaches forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. I don't understand what that means. She's not afraid of snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. I don't get it. It's raining really hard outside and cold. I don't understand what that means. So she's not scared her kids will get lost in the snow because they're dressed in red. I don't know. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Purple is the color of Ophiuchus, which is my real sign. Um, Portia Sagittarius transferred over to Ophiuchus in 2012. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. So she has a good man. What a man, what a man. She maketh fine linen and selleth it and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. I don't know if when they mean girdles, do they mean the same girdles that that we talk about? I don't use those, by the way. Um, Strength and honor her are her clothing. I like that. Strength and honor. And she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. Amen. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children are arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, when he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth the Lord shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. I believe that. So the one thing I would like to do is start gardening and stuff like that, or at least growing something of my own. Do I feel like that definition fits me any way anymore? I don't know. Let's see what else I can find about a woman, because I don't really define myself as a woman. I define myself as just me. An adult human female. True. Um, let's continue looking. Maybe I'll find something else that I like. If not, we just gonna have to go back to where we came from with this. This is some other verses. Virtuous woman, Matthew 19:6. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. 19:7. They say unto him, Why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away? He saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your heart, suffered you to put away your wives, but from the beginning it was not so. Before you didn't get divorced, I guess is what they're saying. I don't get it. Let's keep it going. And they said worldly woman versus a virtuous woman. And the worldly woman is in Proverbs 7:25-7. And I can't see it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Worldly woman starts at Proverbs 7:25-7. Adulteress, unable to be with only one man, wayward or free spirited to do her own thing. Okay. So I'm going to respond to each of the things of the adulterous woman. Again, it's 7:5-27. A worldly woman is adulteress, unable to be with only one man. I'm not adulterous because I'm never getting married, and I would never deal with anybody that's in a relationship. And probably as old as I am now, and the way things are going, I probably never deal with a male again. Period. Unable to be with only one man. I think really, I will never be married. But I mean, honestly, I've always wanted to have men at my whim. Like it'll never happen, but like when coming to America, when they were like the prince was ready for his royal bath, and he had like 10 women, 5 of them in a tub, some with fans, and one just ready to do whatever. That's what I want. I want to the male version of that. So perhaps a little bit worldly. Speaks seductively to manipulate men. I don't speak seductively, and I don't manipulate men. I don't manipulate anyone. If I speak seductively, it's because it turns me on. You know what I'm saying? And that's very rare that it happens because I'm mostly to myself, so I don't have anyone to talk to that way too. Um, Again, a worldly woman is prideful, confident in her look and ways. I'm not so much prideful because I know I'm not always attractive. Um, I, I'm not that confident anymore either. Maybe at one time I'm not that confident anymore. Dresses inappropriately, showing off her body. I don't like clothes, period, and I don't think that's inappropriate. God made us naked. Crafty intents to use people for self pleasure. That's a hard one because I know that by what they're saying here, they probably mean the same, almost the same thing they meant in the other one, manipulative. But no, it's this crafty, intense to use people for self pleasure. That one I would say yes, and I would say it this way because the word self pleasure to me means something different. Self pleasure to me means um means arousing yourself to please yourself. So that's what that means to me. Crafty intents to use people for self pleasure. I would say yeah, because there have been times where um I've posted things or whatever solely for the purpose, not here, but like in writing, like maybe an ad or something, solely for the purpose of having a kick or sex buddy that I can, because I'm an imaginative person. And a guy once told me that I work with that women go more on what they hear. That's how, if you say the right things to a woman, you can, whatever, and that's, I like words. I like words. I like creating an environment. And y'all will never see that here because that's not what this is for. But that's what I like. So I would say yeah to that. So far I got two, yeah. Unruly and defiant to authority figures. I'm not unruly and defiant. Let me think about that. I don't think I'm unruly and defiant. If I don't think something's right, I will question it. So I don't know, you can take that the way you want. But I'm pretty much powerless. She never stays at home and always on the go. No, I'm always at home. Initiates contact with men, touching and kissing. Yeah, because I like to be the starter if I'm in a relationship or, with somebody that we have that type of relationship. I do. So that's like maybe four that I had so far. Likes to go to nightclubs, blocks parties, etc. Not necessarily like to go. Well, maybe yeah, occasionally. Have I been? No. In a while, no. I would love to get hoochie down and go. Once in a while, just to show off. So maybe that's prideful too. Goes looking for men to have intimate relationships with. Hmm. Um. Oh my gosh, that happened real quick. Bear with me. I need to go deal with my soup that I got simmering in this crock pot. And it just went, all of a sudden it went to finish simmering. I didn't know it happened that fast. I think I put too much lentils in here. I should only have put like half a yeah, I put too much in there. I, I only should have put half a bag at a time. I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously whatever I was thinking was wrong because the pot is now full of lentils that I just put in there. There was water in there before and I guess they absorb pretty quickly. But it's okay. We're gonna make it do what it do. It needs to soak anyway. Lentils do, because if not, it can cause gas, and we don't want no nasty gas. So, because I dealt with that, because I didn't take it seriously. I soaked it a little bit, and then I was like, okay, it's good. Boy, I had gas for days. But so um, it says goes looking for men to have intimate relationships with. Do I actively do that? No. Would I like to do that? Perhaps. But they must be single, unattached, disease free, quiet. But I have so many expectations unrealistic that even if I went actively looking, I would never find. So, and then people have a new gauge of the type of women that they like these days. And I'm not cool. I don't have swag, and I'm not aggressive. So, as far as, in a fighting argumentative way. So, it does. I would, but it wouldn't matter. Cheats on her husband, boyfriend, or other. I wouldn't cheat on anyone. I'd ask them if they want to join in. And go join his getting. And I'm being real, but really and realistically, that's like so far from my life. That would never happen. Like if I was in that realm, I'm telling y'all, if I was in that realm, that's how it would be. But I'm not, and I probably will never be, and that's because God loves me. So, and I'm happy with that. That's good. Enjoys getting drunk and high? No, not at all. Wears perfume for the purposes of luring men? No, because I don't even wear perfume at all. And the times that I have, it's like I've never had expensive perfume. So I was just like, what's the point? And I didn't know that perfume lures men because I never thought about men that much that way. You know. I had one guy was like, keep smelling good or whatever. But I like lotions and things. I don't do perfumes, but I guess that's a form of perfume. But I'm so broke that I haven't had a chance. I think I bought like one little body lotion from Bath and Body, and I bought one for my coworker because it was on sale, and I don't even know where that thing is now. So yeah, we'll bring strange men into the marriage bed at her home. Huh. Now, like again, I said none of this applies to me because I'm never getting married. I probably will never ever be in the same room with a man alone, anyhow. Um, outside of professional, stuff. But I mean, and I would never get married. I would never get married anyhow, not on paper anyway. But I remember the answer to that is kind of yes because I would not cheat. But like I said, I would invite like for me being when I was younger, and this is oh I'm too much over.